28 cats will need a permanent home after they were found during a drug bust in Sauk City. Now a local animal shelter is asking for the southern Wisconsin community's help to make space for the felines. WMTV's Marcus Oswald got to meet some of those kittens. And Marcus, those kittens are doing okay and they're healthy, right?
Cameron, Angels Wish Pet Adoption and Resource Center says the cats and kittens are doing well despite the situation where they were found. Angels Wish Pet Adoption Board member Natalie Baldus has never seen so many cats and kittens rescued from one home.
This was the biggest one that I've actually, been a part of.
18 kittens, 10 older cats makes 28 total. They were all rescued when the Sauk Prairie Police Department performed a meth drug bust in Sauk City. Though surprised by the number of cats, Baldus says the furry felines are all healthy, but still had to be taken from the home.
They don't have a choice. They need to take animals when they're found in situations like this.
Baldus says the owners let the police take them willingly.
So when they came in, they asked for the owners to surrender the cats, which was also good. It wasn't like a hoarding situation where they felt that they really need to hang on to the cats.
Now the kittens can live peacefully at their foster homes before they're adopted permanently.
I think it's uplifting because they were in such good shape that all they need is love.
The kittens are too young for adoption right now, but they should be available by June. Angels Wish Adoption is in Verona and has plenty of other cats who need a new home. Live in the studio, Marcus Oswald, WMTV 15 News.